Welcome back to Truckin' IQ, where I give you the unedited truth through unedited videos. Today we ask, what is factoring? You've probably heard it by now, whether you're a new trucker, new fleet owner. I'm pretty sure if you're getting into dispatch, you've heard about factoring or factoring companies, or what it is to factor a load or factor an invoice. So here's how it goes. A factoring company basically provides you with today finances for money that you would have gotten later down the road. Let me break that down even more so we all understand, because it's really simple. I tell you, as a broker, I'm going to pay you $1,000 to take this load from San Pedro to Bakersfield. You say, okay, great. You do the load. I say, here's, you drop it off, you get a bill of lading. At that point, I owe you $1,000 for that invoice or that bill of lading, that proof that the delivery has been done. Okay? So you are owed $1,000. However, I have net 30 terms in all of my agreements. So if it was June 1st, you're going to have to wait until June 30th at least, or July 1st, at least to get your $1,000. Now you say, why do I say at least if it was a net 30 term? Because things come up. I hate to say it, but things happen. 30 days is up. Hey, I still haven't gotten my money. Oh, didn't get processed because the signature on the bill of lading was smudged. And we don't have verifiable proof that someone from the actual receiver is the one that signed it. So we need you to go through these steps to get that verified signature. It may not be something that big, but it happens. Or company's gone. Company's gone. Or company struggling because it's a smaller company and they're trying to figure out ways to see who they're going to stiff, and maybe your $1,000 is part of that group. These are all examples. I'm not saying this happens all the time. I'm not saying it's going to happen to you ever. However, I am saying that I have heard of people that were in the midst of a net 20, net 30, net 60 term, and it still was days, weeks, or even months beyond that time. So, you found a factoring company. The factoring company steps in and says, don't worry about it. Don't worry about waiting. Don't worry about chasing. Don't worry about hoping. Don't worry about it. We got you. So, that same day that you get your bill of lading and signed from the receiver, you take a picture of it, send it to your factoring company. They immediately look at it. If there are any issues with it, they let you know. Hey, I don't see an address right here. Hey, they didn't put a date. Whatever the case is, you get that taken care of. They say, okay, you're clear within 24 hours, sometimes the same day. In my factoring company, same exact day, if I get it there before a certain time. So I send it in that morning and boom, within hours, I got my money. Do you hear what I just said? Hours. Not 20 days, not 30 days, not 60 days. Hours. So what's the cost? Depending the company, usually around 3%, give or take point some odd percent. But around 3%. So, out of that $1,000 that you got, how much money do you... Oh, you get $997. Am I right? Is my math right? I believe so. $997. $3. So the biggest question is, obviously, well, why would this company do it? Why would this other company step in and take on this role of being a debt collector for $3? Right? Hold on. Sorry. $30. I knew it. I knew you guys were. I knew you were paying attention. I was getting you there. $30. Why would they do that for $30? It's not enough money. They probably have enough overhead just with office space and phones. I mean, come on. Personnel, $30? Well, they play a volume game. You got to remember, they're not doing anything. They're not burning fuel. They're not paying drivers. They're not maintaining trucks. They're not doing any of that. They're just waiting. They're just waiting. So once they give you that $30, they still got, number one, you're going to keep going back to them. So think about it. If you're doing easily $100,000, right? And it happens. I mean, $100,000 is not a lot of money in trucking. You could easily be upwards of $250,000 with regular rates. You know, nothing even extreme. So if you've made $100,000 and they took 3%, which is, I'm working on it right now. I'm working on that. $100,000, 30 grand or 3,000? 100,000, 3%, 30,000. $30,000 for nothing. And that's just you, right? So imagine if they have 10 other companies that did the same exact amount. $300,000 for just sitting there and chase it. Come on, most debt collection. Well, actually, I don't know how much they make, but let's just say that's a good rate. So anyway, I'm going too far. Long story short, you already got your money. You don't really care about it. I'm just answering the question just in case you guys wanted to know. But what's in it for them? That's what's in it for them. They just sit there and they get to go and collect money that they didn't even have to work for. That's the work. They're just making calls, sending letters. Easy. And for the most part, they get their money pretty much on time because they only deal with brokers that they already know are going to pay, and they're going to pay on time. So they're kind of ahead of the game. They have their whole system in play, but this is part of your system. So trust me, as a new entity, whether you're a new trucker, whether you're a new trucking authority, or both, get a factoring company under your belt now, because working capital is going to be in your best interest. So, everybody always asks, my factoring company is Triumph Business Capital. Okay? They are incredible. I've used them from the beginning. I have heard about others and issues that I've heard other people have with their factoring companies. I just haven't had. So I'm sticking with the people that keep me paid. No issues ever. So that's who I use. So if you would like to find out more about my company, let me know. Hit me in the comments. I'll send you a link. You can get up with them. They cover everything. No matter what type of trucking you do, they cover it. Got it? Got it. All right, y'all. Hope this has been somewhat helpful. I hope I got all my percentages right. And if I did, hey, just correct me in the comments and move on with your life, okay? We don't need to sit here and just, deal with this. His 3% was it. You get the point. That is factoring. Factoring gets you your money faster. Please, like the video. It's free. One of the few things in life that are free. Subscribe. That costs around $20. I'm lying. Even that's free. Look at that. 2 things. And I'll see y'all in the next video. All right. Peace.